Wednesday. Okay, I'm taking a little bit of a different approach this morning. Warning, this one's going to be a little bit longer. What I've done today, I've actually taken some notes, so I apologize, I will be looking down a little bit. I took the liberty of reading the 145-page NAR Home Buyer and Seller Generational Trends Report of 2017. I read this every single year. It comes out about March, April time. So this was of 2017. Of course, the 2018 one have not been published. However, year over year, most statistics only change maybe 1% or so. And the reason why I like to do this, I like to go back and look at trends. I like to go back and look and see what consumers are doing. Let's look and see what realtors are doing. And then let's look at trends in the market to be able to position ourselves on where we should be and do what we think we should be doing to be able to stay in front of the curve. So I'm going to be doing one on the buy side and one on the sell side. And no, it's not going to be formulated on 145 pages. I promise. I only took about 6 bullet points we're going to talk about on each one of them to be able to crush it down for you. So one on the buy side. The things that I got the most out of it are one for the buyers. The majority of them in all age groups started online. They all started online. The majority in all age groups. 2, the typical buyer took 10 weeks from search to purchase. 10 weeks. Now, buyers 37 to 51, that time took 12 weeks. Now, those are pretty large numbers. If you go back 4, 5, 6 years ago when technology was not as robust as it was today, that time actually was down a little bit. When we had more sign calls, when we had more office visits, when we had more handshakes. A lot of consumers admit today, proof in the numbers of 2017 and expecting 2018 to be the same, is that a lot of consumers are starting online before they even talk to a realtor. They're already doing the searches online. So we need to position ourselves in front of the consumer where they're doing their online searches through our IDX systems. And that's where a lot of the large lead generation systems are coming from, such as Sierra Interactive, such as Commissions Inc., and a lot of these lead generation systems that are allowing them to search independently through your feeds, and you stay in front of them for the first 8, 10, 12 weeks up front. Now, 9 out of 10 said the most important features that they were looking for online were the photos. Very, very important. Okay? Now, this leads into the listing part of it also, and that's something we'll talk about. Photos are very, very important. Interesting, they didn't say videos. They didn't say Matterports. They didn't say anything. They said photos. Now, that kind of caught me off guard because a lot of things we talk about in coaching is being able to do Matterports, being able to do videos. However, a lot of consumers today in all of the age groups like to still have the photos. Now, I always say this, make sure the photos are in the order that they're walking through the property. I still look at houses online and they're scattered. Bedroom 1, bathroom 2, kitchen, outdoors, indoors. Make sure you're walking a consumer through the house from the front door all the way through the main floor, up the stairs, through the second bedroom, second bath, third bedroom, third bath, etc., 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 and then outside, amenities, and so on and so forth. Next is how they chose the agent. Interesting concept. Still, the number one source of how they chose the agent is referrals. Now, last year I did an entire session on the 40 and 40. 40% of your business needs to be referrals. Interesting concept. You don't even have to be in the industry more than 1 year for 40% of your business to be referrals. It can still be through your SOI. It can still be through your past employer. It does not matter. You need to be out there and in the consumer's eyes. And last but not least is why did they choose? What did they use the realtor for the most? And what they used you for the most was to find the right house, to negotiate the price and terms. That's it, really. Before, when you go back to 2011, 2010, and prior, it was contract terms, didn't understand the processes. Consumers are more savvy today than they were prior. Now it's, hey, I need help negotiating the terms, the prices, and actually finding the right house. Online, and a lot of consumers are finding this to be true, a lot of online data is stale. It's outdated. It's great to start. It's great to find communities. It's great to find neighborhoods. It's great to find a style of a house they're looking for and at least get them focused into a bucket or into a wish list of what they're looking for, which has made our lives easier. So when we are doing a buyer presentation, and like, I don't care if it's a canned one or if it's out of your pocket or what, we still need to go through the wish list of the consumer prior to us showing them more than one house. If we're going to show them one and we feel good about it, we've got the pre-qual, we're going to show them a house, we need to officially sit down and go through the wish list of the consumer. So we can list exactly what they're looking for. We put that in black. And as we're building the relationship with them, we start writing in red of everything that's more important to them and crossing out what's not as important, because they don't know until they start getting into houses. Oh, I'm willing to give up this for this, right? That's the best way that we can serve our clients. The best way we can serve our clients. Okay? So again, this was a little bit long. However, I wanted to crunch it down. Number one thing, we need to be online. We need to be in front of them. We need to build our referral base. You don't have to be in the industry forever. You can still build it through your SOI, through your friends, through prior industries, through everything else, right? So hopefully this tip worked for you. The next one you'll be looking at is on the sell side of it. And then we're going to dive into implementation on these strategies. All right? God bless. I'll talk to you next Wednesday.